It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
To throw it on 1st down. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a New England 1st down. Give now to the running back. Room to run inside the 20. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, Jared, tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Roman Wilson reels it in. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Hits his running back. He picks up 28 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Another throw for Fields. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Setting up the running back screen. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Play action on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They'll send him up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Fourth and goal, too good to pass up. I love this. They're going for it and the lead. They'll throw for the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. Dump off caught by his back. The ball is loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. If you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down throw for Fields. This is reeled in by Wilson. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. And no, they faked it. He takes it himself. And he's in, so how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. Complete over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And it sets up second down. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. They go play action here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a New England first down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son. Hey, can't. Right.
Fields out of the gun. On the move, headed right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead to 7. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Steelers have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A pistol snap. Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Angel. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. Fields. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 in 3rd downs.
Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. This is caught. And the fake punt leads all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Patriots, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Taking a big shot for the end zone, and the defender comes away with it. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields throwing here. He's got Andrews. And this one does not go far. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's loaded another one up. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers get it back after making their third first-half interception. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action, Fields. Chased out to his right. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second down and 10, Fields. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Another throw for Fields. Oh, he nearly reeled that in, as close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
Kate, you could hear the roar of the crowd celebrating the touchdown, but not so fast. Catch looked good. You've got to get both feet down as well.
And he will get the first as they touch him down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. George Pickens the touchdown. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. He's going to keep it this time. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he gets him around 6 there. It was Max Melton who hauled him down there. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
11.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 34. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. George Pickens, the intended target. And that makes it third down.
Here we go.
Fields looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Go.
First down, he keeps it left on the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Sit high.
They'll run here from the gun. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fields on third. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers take possession of the football.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The give here on second.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
He's trying another one deep. And they pick him off again. And the Steelers go in the wrong direction on the return, but still, they've got the football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Don't jump.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Easy. Here we go. Good.
From the 16. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
7-yard loss.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
First throw for the backup now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New England. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third and 4 coming up now.
Yep. Here we go, son. Punch right. Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Flushed out of the pocket. That throw finds Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You got a mini base. Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. This, our last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. 1 quarter to go. And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
19, Tiger, 19. Here we go, here we go.
Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Here we go. Go.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Flush down now to his left. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Fields. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Angel. Here we go, Side. No mas. Side.
A pistol snap. Fields. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Patriots have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
You just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Alpha. Don't jump. Ready?
Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields to throw. Headed out right. Dump off caught by his back. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Tossing right to the short side. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Looking right, and he finds him. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Pittsburgh touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give now to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
That's taken in by Henry. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing it again here. And they pick him off again. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out.